Hello.
I am good.
Alright, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thank you. Thank you. So this is Mega Man 2. I'm playing on normal mode. And, yeah. It's a good game. Good Capcom game. This is the one that kind of popularized the series, really.
Normal mode is exclusive to the American version of the game. Japanese version doesn't have a difficulty in it, but the difficult version and the American version is actually just Rockman 2.
So the difficult mode, the only significant thing about that is every enemy has half health in this version, rounded up. So those shooting guys have 3 HP instead of 5.
And then, like, these guys, they'll break apart into their blocks with just a few little differences.
Yeah, you don't even get to see the break apart block. So some things like that do change strategy up. A couple of the boss fights are a little bit different, but in general, it's much easier on this version. Particularly just because of Wily 4, which is a really hard stage, or Wily 5.
And Duck will be doing the zips as well.
Yeah.
Just because they're all awesome and make the run quite a bit faster.
So killing Flashman is much easier on normal just because he dies in 7 hits instead of 14.
Nice fight.
Nice. And so I'm starting with Flash first to get item 3, and also just Flashman stage. You don't really need a whole lot of extra weapons. There's no other real utility in this stage to speed it up. I guess if you had item 2 somehow, but having item 3 will let me save a lot of time in Heatman stage, which lets me get item 1, which is pretty much the most important thing in the whole game. That lets you zip all over the place. You can do zips with item 3, it's pretty rare, but in particular at Heatman stage you can do one and it saves quite a bit of time. So I'm going there next. And in normal mode, or in the American version, the text is much slower than the Japanese version. Overall it's about 42 seconds slower throughout the entire run. And you can hold A as you start a boss to get the nice little birds. So Heatman stage starts to get kind of difficult. I'll have to do the disappearing block section without item 2. You'll see me do things like try not to be in the air as long as possible. Just walk along the ground as much as you can because you move slightly faster on the ground. It's only like that for Mega Man 1 and 2, so let's get the slow jump.
I don't remember if my numbers are right, but it's like 3.275 pixels per frame as you run, and it's like 3.175 while you're in the air.
Something like that. It's like once every, like, 11 frames or something like that, you lose a frame. Hey, what are you doing? Get up there. Get up there. Alright, so I gotta look at this pixel. I'm just gonna do it again.
So this is the first zip in the game, and basically what Duck's gonna do is set up item 3 so he can stand on it, and get halfway into the wall, he faces left, and he has 4 frames to press jump, and it zips him through the wall. This is the area that most people would use that item to, so they can just jam on through here. It makes it quite a bit easier, but the blocks aren't too bad. So we talked about it in his Rockman 2 claw run, but when you pause while you're in the air, it resets your vertical position, and so you actually get pushed forward when you switch weapons and come back, so he's able to make that jump.
So on Heatman, he can either delay for 30 frames, 60 frames, or 90 frames before he moves. And I want him to be in his invulnerability phase as little as possible.
What a dick.
So, he's invincible when he's moving towards you, and he'll stop at your current position. So I want to be as close to him as possible during that phase, so he becomes vulnerable as soon as possible. So to do that, I want to be really close to him, and I kind of do the Heatman dance, where you're jumping and kind of predicting, just being ready for whether or not it's a 30, 60, or 90 frame delay, because you can't really react to it. So it's kind of like a buffering prediction strategy, just to save a little bit of time. And it takes a lot of practice to be able to actually do that.
Very difficult.
But once you get it down, It's no problem. And it's nice that I didn't get hit, because Heatman does like 8 damage to you on contact. I would have died in 2 hits. So Airman stage, this one's pretty tough. I'm gonna do fast air. I'll be crossing the first section with item 1s. So I'll probably die here. In fact, I'm certain I will. It's really tough. I'll give it a couple of tries, and if it starts to go too bad, then actually let's keep trying it. Fuck it.
The old route of this game, you can use item 1 and Airman. It just has crazy fucking jumps around the entire thing. And even with item 1, it's still a very, very difficult stage to do it optimally.
Alright, we're in there. Thanks. And I jumped and purposely got hit at just the right spot to keep 2 birds on the screen, and that prevents the rest of them from despawning. I'm gonna try this.
That jump is so tight.
Okay. So, I'm gonna, by turning at this exact spot, I can spawn the bird behind me. And when he overlaps the Airman sprite as he spawns, it instantly despawns him, so it's faster than having to shoot it down. So that was a really good Airman stage.
That was. Very nice. Let's see if he's an asshole or not. Depending on where he shoots his tornadoes, it can be a good pattern for Duck to shoot him, or they'll be in the way so that he can't actually even...
Yeah, this dude's a douche. Super douche.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even fucking fight him. I'm gonna die. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Alright, so we're still alive, and the easy part's done. Going into Crash Man stage, I'm gonna attempt a pretty ridiculous trick at the beginning. I have a backup if I don't get it, but I really only have 1 shot at this particular trick that saves significant time. We call it Task Clash. I won't do the full task strategy, but I'll do most of it. And the primary thing is pretty much starting from the very first screen. I'll be zipping all the way past the checkpoint, and then killing myself out of bounds to respawn at the checkpoint. And this is the most precise trick I've ever tried to learn in any game that I've played, and I've done many speedruns before. Nothing comes close to Task Clash in terms of precision of execution. Alright, let's give it a shot. And if I mess it up, I can still do something pretty cool that looks nice. Dude, I hope Elo saw that shit, because I did a 1 jump.
Yeah, dude, that is so fucking hard.
I did a 1 jump, and that rarely works. I missed one of my jumps, and it somehow got it.
This stage is super technical. Using item 1 here to climb the ladder is much quicker than normal, and there's a lot of tech in this level. So this part in particular, he's going to switch to item 3.
Duplication. I keep doing it. That's hard to explain. Don't worry about it. Alright. Keep going.
And so he switches to item 3 here, and he has a very precise pixel window to climb these ladders. He jumped and faced the opposite direction there.
So restart that. Go ahead. Let's try this.
And
it's cool.
He's facing that direction so he can spawn the bird in a specific spot so that he won't get hit. And he's using Mega Man's hands on the ladder rungs as a visual cue. And I believe it's 3 frames, right?
I can't see this on the TV. I guess.
So there's a couple spots here where, like right here, he should pop up to the top of the ladder immediately. And then he can jump, saving the 6 frame little buffer there. But those are super fucking precise, man. And that was a really good level.
I got Task Clash, but I flubbed the, we call it the Clash Crime, Crash Climb, with the item 3s. There's a, like you said, there's a surprising amount of tech in that.
Man.
But it's really cool once you understand how it works.
Yeah.
Like, It's a really interesting way to play the game. There's pretty much 3 pixels. I think it's 3 pixels out of every 16 pixels, which is the height of a tile, that you're able to place the item 1 and drop, or item 3 and drop onto it. So it's essentially a 3-frame timing for each of those, as you just look for little cues where Mega Man's hands or feet are on the ladder for when to actually do it.
It's ridiculous and sounds weird, but Duck taught me how to do it, and he's like, yeah, you see his hand in between this ladder rung, just press left and A, and or B,
A and B at the same time.
And it just drops. I'm like, what the fuck?
So I'm gonna get this backup extra life.
Not a bad idea.
Because I did the 1 Death Warp and Clashman stage, so I only had 1 extra life remaining. And it's Toothpaste.
So this level has a pretty notorious zip in this game, and I think people are very familiar with this level because a lot of your childhood was spinning tears, probably.
Yeah.
But Duck is going to do a zip that basically changes the way that the level operates. So by going here, I mean, you'll see what happens. So normally, it's not completely in the dark for long. But by using the... God, what's the name of that?
Flash Stopper?
Flash Stopper, there we go. By using that here, he's actually delaying the beam so that he can make it through this portion of the level. And the only problem is, as he transitioned that screen and he's falling, you have to time it correctly because you run out and you'll get hit.
Yeah, you have to use Flash Stopper because this is actually not the same section as the beams in the regular game.
And it's faster, so you can't actually make it. So here's another zip that you just do in the dark. And very nice, dude. So now he's got to wiggle through the door.
I didn't soft lock the game.
Nice.
You can soft lock it by zip past the screen transition there. You literally have to reset.
So the caveat to that is now he has to do the quick fight in the dark.
Dang, you're an asshole, Quick. Quick's a dick.
Nice, dude.
Dang, I'm cussing and all this shit. I guess I can't. Okay.
Anyways,
I'm submitting this to AGDQ. I guess I can't use this as a video now. Fuck it. Let's play the game. It's a good fucking game. So
got Task Clash. That's all that matters.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I got. If you told like Elo or Cypher that I was Task Clash, they were like, that's not Task Clash, because there was a couple of little things that I didn't do that speed it up, but
ridiculous.
It's still really hard.
So there's some little fun things in Metal Man stage that aren't quite as expansive as the other zips, but still pretty badass.
I love this.
Super visually appealing.
So that was really.
This one's awesome, dude.
It doesn't really save time if you're that imprecise, but it just looks badass. So the more zips, the better. Here's another one that's just like you need to do it perfect, and that was pretty perfect.
That was pretty good.
To save like half a second. I didn't hit by the fucking gear. I hate that, dude. Alright, so just jump over the spawning clown guys, and then run to the right, okay?
Yeah.
And tin can jump, no problem.
So yeah, if you didn't know you could kill the Slinkies, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
And Metal Man, I know casually he's normally used, you would go to him and just use his blade on every single enemy in the game, which... not too bad.
So if you're just holding B as you go into the fight, Metal Man just sits there.
Yeah.
Whatever. A lot of people don't know that. It's kind of weird.
Like as you're entering, or
yeah, as you're entering, just hold it. Just be constantly firing, and he doesn't move. He will after like 6 seconds. If you're playing on Rockman 2 or on difficult, he'll move at the very, very end. All right. Where's
Let's go.
Okay.
Good.
I can do Task Clash. I can't select the Robot Master though.
So probably the most, I'd say, visually appealing zip to people that haven't ever seen this run happens in Woodman. And essentially, what Duck's going to do is clip into the wall in an area and go through the entire level. Well, not the entire level, but the majority of the level. But he's basically not going to be changing screens.
Alright, Wolf Zips. I'm gonna try this shit. This is
oh, dude, yeah.
kind of dumb hard. I'm probably gonna lose time, like, even if I do it right. Alright. Okay, one. That's the hard. That's this really scary one. Dude, I'm a wuss. Okay. Nice! Alright, check this. Wait. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So here's where the real zip really begins. And basically Duck is doing precise movements to fall through the level, and right here he's using that to land on the proper platform. And he knows his position in the level, and so he's going to jump right there, and then he's basically just progressing through the level on this screen. So now he'll pop up.
Yeah, so that pause velocity reset was necessary in that previous screen.
So here he's going to wrap over, and then once he gets up here, he's going to charge, take a death, and it puts him at the checkpoint right before the boss.
Yeah, if you have Heat Man's weapon charged and you release the charge as you're dying from falling into a pit, it instantly ends the, like, death animation thing. It just saves a couple of little seconds, so...
That was an awesome...
I got the wolf zips. That's pretty much...
that first
good wood
is really, really hard,
good wood,
man.
good wood. Yeah, the second part is the part that looks impressive, but it's actually really easy. It's the wolf zips that's just ridiculous. It's probably, other than Task Clash, one of the hardest tricks to do fast in the game, because they're like 2-frame windows to stop the transition and to stop the zip during the transition.
I've never done that first one.
I think it's 2 frames, 1 or 2 frames.
This is my favorite stage of any Mega Man game.
There's a lot of that in this.
Oh, rip the stream quality.
Impressive or fairly, the ones that look like nothing are awesome.
Yeah.
Rip the stream. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I'm not really optimal at this strat that I'm doing. If I wanted good times at my current skill level, I probably shouldn't be doing it, but I just do it because I really like this item 2 zip that's coming up. Not this one, but okay, that was kind of bad. I'm gonna B trigger this.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna sit here and try this item 2 zip a couple of times. It's pretty neat.
This one's really cool.
So these stupid shrimp. I need 4 on the screen, and 1's gone. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so. It's way too low.
So tight.
Alright, guys. Dang, dude. One more try, I guess.
Nice.
And it's gonna expire soon. Alright. At least I can switch weapons here instead of in the water. Alright. So, 3rd try. At that point, it probably wasn't worth it. I could have switched to Metal Blade and then back to item 2, and you really want to hit it on the 1st try. Maybe the 2nd try. But yeah, that trick is that item 2 zip, it's a 2-frame trick followed by a pixel, or 2-pixel window. Fuck, how is it? It's like a 2-frame plus 1-frame trick. It's both like placing, you can place the item 2 within like a 2-pixel range, and as you're placing it, you want to land on it and release holding left on a certain frame in order to do the zip correctly.
And there's spikes.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's what
makes it really, really difficult. Is you have to be in the proper position.
You want to take damage beforehand so the spikes don't kill you while you're zipping through them. What was that robo time? 17 something. I was kind of hoping it was a 16 something, but whatever. Probably not happening.
Ready for the best music?
Yeah. So from here on out, my item management is. Okay. This is a very hard stage. Mega Man 2 song, of course.
Yeah.
But I can't mess up any of my item usages or else it makes it so that I can't do strats later on. So there's a very, very hard series of vertical zips, so I just despawn that Toothpaste by keeping the bird on screen. Nice. It's actually harder to get up. Alright, here we go.
These vertical zips are very tight, and so you'll hear Duck. He's pressing the jump button a specific amount of times so that he can basically when you climb
wrap
the ladder,
wrap
you
from the
wrap
top of the screen.
from the top of the screen.
So here's a harder.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Yes.
I got it.
So in order to have the proper
Good
height
stage.
to get
Alright.
on that, you have to be at the very bottom of that ladder, or else that 3rd item 1 will be way too high, or it'll be too far to the right, and it's really hard to get there.
Got a little bit of mashing coming up. It ain't like Rockman 2, but this guy's easy. The hard part is I want to walk off of this platform right as the fight starts. Okay. Dude. Yeah, actually, the hardest part of that is just simply walking off the platform at the right time, or else the dragon just starts shooting you. What the dragon's doing is he's moving to your position. That's why he's not shooting. Alright, yeah, so this first sip is a little bit scary. I'm gonna B-trigger it, because I'm a wuss. And I'll just... I'm gonna do it. Wait, that one.
Yeah, this zip is ridiculous.
Just right at the screen, is that good? Yeah. And it's important that I pause there to reset my fall velocity so that I remain inside the wall. Switch to wood, harvest menu.
That grab is really tight.
And I use that last pixel of that item 2 just to jump up there, because I'd rather have item 1s for later. They're more useful in general. Look at these drops. So I hate this section. So this section, okay, so one difference between normal mode and difficult mode, you spawn that one, and I'm not going to get in anymore, is that there's actually more drops in normal mode, making this screen really slow. And each time you pick up a drop, not only are you just sitting there waiting for it, but also you're walking from a standstill, so you have to jump again. Something like that. Alright, I'm going to switch to Flash Stopper. Stop these things. Otherwise, you just take a lot of damage. These also cause a lot of lag, so when there's a lot of... Oh shit, I should have let him left. When there's a lot of enemies on the screen and you take damage, you take further knockback and you stay invulnerable for longer. So I just wanted to avoid getting knocked back if I wanted to just damage through those guys.
And using that Flash Stopper in this game is a one-time go, so when he uses it, it drains completely out.
Yeah. And since this is normal mode, these things only take 2 hits to defeat. Okay. And that means I have more metal blades for later on. And I'll talk about it again in Wily 5, but metal blades are pretty OP in this.
Pretty much every boss in this game is weak to Metal Blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it just does more damage to bosses than the Buster does, and a lot of enemy weaknesses are about the equivalent of it, so it's faster to shoot it because you can just shoot it really fast.
And of course it's multi-directional, you can have 3 shots on the screen. It only does 1 damage, I think. I think so. But just being able to shoot it in multiple directions is huge. And there's a lot of weapon energy in it. Like it takes like 3 or
many of those things.
Just like 3 or 4 shots for 1 bar. Alright. Wily Septic Tank.
Just the ugliest.
The stage should be free, but I threw away my last run at this stage. Right. Just want to make sure you hit that ceiling so you don't get hit by the spike.
The nightmare section for little kids everywhere in the menus.
Hold left, and I shouldn't clip that ledge. There we go. No ledge clip. Yeah, since I'm underwater, if I had to land on that ledge and fall, I would have wasted like 2 seconds. Alright, just these little guys. Yeah, I know. It's higher drop rate for everything in this game compared to Rockman 2.
There's a insane strat for this dude.
Yeah, only 7 hits on Guts Dozer in that. It's pretty easy to... It's really easy to get 2 jump. You don't have to be like a God Masher or anything. 3 in 1 jump and 4 on the next and you're fine. But on difficult mode, it's much more hard.
It's like jumping and double mashing to get it right? Is the new strat for it?
I'm not sure. You just have to be LO, pretty much. So this is another really technical stage. It's like an extension of Clashman stage. I'm actually a wuss, so I'm going to grab this, because I use a little extra, and I don't want to screw myself later on. If I do mess up, I want to have some backups, and still be able to zip around. I love to zip.
So basically, when you get to the top of the ladder on these, like, Mega Man has nowhere to go.
Don't finish these. Okay.
His sprite is right at the ceiling, basically, and so you can abuse that to zip horizontally, like Duck is doing there.
I I don't have enough item 3 to get this zip up here. That's kind of sucks. Can I get a little bit? Nah. Oh well.
So you can do a zip there where you shoot across the screen and it saves a little bit of time. And it looks cool.
Okay, this is the Shoka dance. Shoka was old school Mega Man 2 runner way back when. It's bad timing there, but we're making it.
Much
And this looks scary, but don't worry about it. It's not too bad. Just take a lot of damage. Don't have to wait for these slow-ass platforms. And here's this pause is only for the vertical velocity reset, just so you can make it. All right.
Another cool one.
Nice. You trigger that.
Okay, so getting into this.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right, hold on. All right, I want to see if I get the good exit. Let me just try to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's the hard part.
Very nice. So these guys can only take damage from this weapon.
Yeah, so I want to break both of these. It's a 2-frame window. Okay. I think it's 2. I'm getting better at it. Maybe it's not 2. It feels like a 2. Okay. Feels like a 2. So I have 2 Clash Bombs left. Normally, most people will have none. But I was able to both destroy one of the boobs and the gate at the same time, and 2 gates at one time as well. So that was a really nice Wily 4, except I didn't get the top room zip, unfortunately, because I kind of flubbed my item 3 usage. But all the real hard stuff is kind of done. This is like a real big RNG stage because it's the boss rush. But we're on pretty good price. I think this will be a 28 something. Alright. Dude, Quick is such a dick. Look at this. Okay. That menu. Alright. This guy's a dick. I can never double hit this guy, so yeah, look at this asshole. Alright. So I'm a super wuss. Actually, okay, I'll do it like this. Yeah. Good enough. Nice. 2 tile high jump. That's kind of goofy. Don't worry about it. We made it. We made it, guys. Alright, he goes down much faster, so I'll do a little bit of a dance, but... Oh, that was a nice pattern.
That was good.
And hit up that good wood. 1 shot, 1 kill. Wait, I meant to switch weapons. Okay.
I just love the teleport on that, because it's just like...
Yeah, you don't have to leave the teleporter. It's nice. Dang, dude, I got hit.
It's so hard to kill Bubble Man without getting hit. Like, it doesn't really slow you down, but just the way
1 hit, 1 kill. Alright, you go ABB, ABB. Really easy guy, no problem. And then it's another mashing boss. Let's see if I can kill this guy through the slight fast strat. It's nice.
Yo, nice, dude. And rip.
That was a really good Wily machine.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen many other people be like able to do it like that. Ella, I saw it first from Ella's video.
That's
kind of a newer technique.
Mashing for that is
so
really good.
I mention him a lot. If you don't know this guy, Elonesia, who's a really, really good Mega Man 2 player, he's got the top times in pretty much every category. Just watching him and Cypher over the years really inspired me to work on this game. It's super fun. So shoutouts to those guys.
And they're both super good guys, too.
Right, that was
and
really bad.
fun
I don't want
streams.
placement, but... Oh my god. Okay, good.
Nice.
Oh, this is so Elo. Okay, no, that was Nero. That was pretty solid. Okay. just fast wiggles.
Yeah, it's just on...
This would be 28. Fuck yeah. I think this would be 28. Very nice. 28 live.
Jump mashing is pretty important here. Nice, dude.
28, 53.
That was 11 seconds off my PB.
Awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
So my PB's pretty free. But it's a hard game to finish runs on. It really is. But yeah, super intense game though. Lots of fun to play. Lots of really cool technique in it. Like again, by far the most difficult game I've ever tried to learn. But it's awesome. Like, I recommend, even if you might be a little bit intimidated by this game, and I was for a long time, but once you start messing with the tricks, it's just so cool to do the tricks once you learn them that you want to play it more. So that